Hey GTI fans, welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is your host Zelot. We're here on the Geek Tech Industry server in Alpha 7. So this is episode 6, I believe. Well, just I'll call it 6. It's probably not, but last episode you saw me try to go into a few wreckages and see what's up with them. Um, and literally bugs. There was bugs in one of the wreckages. Bugs, and which caused bugs. So that episode ended up in a bug. But I did end up getting home, as you can see, luckily. Um, so no harm done. No harm, no foul. Today, like I was saying from before, I have got a bare bones CV ready to spawn, and I know it's gonna just barely fit beside us. Um, so while we're waiting for the sun to come up, I figured we would do a quick little upgrade on the HV. As you can see, I built some drills and a harvest box for it. Got a color tool and a texture tool made too. So we're gonna put these drills in the hover box and put that there. Okay. So let's drone it up. Now the hover box first. That one I might have to hide with more. I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna have to hide it with more blocks. I might have to stretch that across. So let's see. We'll just pop these couple blocks off here. I'm gonna disassemble them because I want them back. And yeah, I'm gonna put it in there, and I'm just gonna cover it for now. So there we go. And then I'll use the steel blocks. And I'm going to put those back. I'm going to do the thin ramp first, and we'll match up with the top one. So let's do there, and I got to rotate it. So I rotate it there, and then this one is just going to be the wall section, the thin wall. And get that to there. Okay, and I'll deal with the rest of that later. I'll beautify that up later. I don't necessarily have the blocks, I think, made. Do I? Let's see. Doesn't appear to be. Okay. Okay. So let's get these drills. Oh, actually, I'll have blocks left over from when I pop the drills out. And you'll see here. So I'm thinking, let's do... go like this, get this up, go like this. Okay. I'm thinking right in here. 1, 2, and just want to see how far it sticks out. That's not bad. So I got to do 3 in for the rest of it. Okay. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. 3 in. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. So let's pop these blocks out. And then we're going to stick the drill in there. Okay. And then we also want some, I think, like right in there. So if we pop 2 and 3, and then that should be the right depth, right? 3. Is it not going to go in? Nope. Come on. 3. Yep, that's it. Okay. So we'll do one there. And then, oops. Get rid of these blocks. Stick that in there. Now I'm going to put, so they got to go deep. Okay. Okay. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll stick these in. Come on. Get all the way in. There we go. And now they're all the same length sticking out. And that's 6 drills on there. That should give me a wide enough and high enough array, plus centered in the center for meteorites if need be. That should work okay for mining, and we'll go test that out on a different episode. Today, the sun is just about to come up, so I think what we need to do is we're going to go outside and watch the sun come up, and right. The sun comes up in the east. I'm like, hey, where's the sun? We'll just take a nice, quick, quiet little moment to watch the sun come up here. So one of the great things about the game is the look of it. It looks fantastic. I mean, the water looks real. And I only have this set to medium textures and medium everything, just to give us a little bit better performance for recording. And you can still see it still stutters a little bit on fast play. It didn't really stutter that much, but you didn't get nearly as much rich detail. It looked a lot more cartoony. So I think this is a happy medium, just a slight stutter. I think we can live with, right? For it to look pretty decent. So as the sun comes up here, you can see the rays cascading over the mountain. It's all very organic and dynamic. The bird is casting a shadow, flying through it. See that? So the bird is actually something. It actually exists, or it seems like it. And the sun is about to crest the mountain here. And here we are. We've got sunlight. Eventually. Maybe. I think it's behind a cloud. Yeah, it's behind a cloud. Okay, poopy. Well, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to spawn my basic hull engines and warp CV. And gotta find a sweet spot for it. I had to extend the base. I know it'll fit because there we go. So let's do it. Spawn this in. There we go. We got a warp capable CV. We just got to add stuff to it. You can see it's super bare bones. Super bare bones. So but it's a good size. A good size bay. The HV will fit in here no problem with a bunch of cargo boxes. And then, oh right, we don't have it powered up. We enter into this will be where like the constructors and the other equipment go. Up here is the cockpit, and yeah, there's no window, I know. It's got a barn roof. So up here we have so I didn't actually put blocks there. That's interesting. So you can't really reach it from there. Huh, okay. Well, that's okay. I can still put all the gear in up here that I need to. I can always seal it in later. So that's what we got to start doing. If we look at what it's missing is the fuel tank and generator, but it actually has a bunch of RCSs in it. It has a whole bunch of thrusters, as you can see, and a warp tank and a warp drive. So it's got all the engines, it just needs the generator, fuel tanks, oxygen tanks, and all the other equipment that we want to put in. So let's go ahead and we're going to do that. Now it looks like we need to put a ventilator in here too. Wow, I really cheaped out on this, didn't I? That's okay. Literally, it was super cheap to build. Super duper ooper cheap. So this, with just a little bit of tweaking and finishing off, is pretty much warp capable, warp ready right now. So let's build should we do a ramp down of just angled, half angled? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Let's grab all our stuff. And I don't have to walk back over there each time to do this, but I just want to. So what I want to grab, I have some stuff in here. I want to grab the small generator. We'll grab power station, yeah, furnishings, why not, walkway, whatever, some console deco. Okay. So that means we also need to make some weapons, and what can we make for it? We can't make anything for CV, can we? Nope. Nope, haven't learned it yet. Haven't learned any weapons for a CV yet. Yikes. So I'm going to have to go level up. But in the meantime, we can actually equip this thing. So let's do that. We need to build a bunch of large O2 tanks. So let's make 1, 2, 3 of those. Already made fuel tanks. I got a small generator just to do a temp swap with. So that'll be enough fuel tanks. We don't have an O2 dispenser, so we've got to make one of those. We're going to need a bunch more cargo blocks. We're going to need, God, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go with 8 for now. Okay, so while that's spinning those up, let's snag this this generator here by, we're just going to temporarily place down this small one because it's good enough for the base for right now. So we're just going to go like this, and then we're going to remove this one. Okay, so that one will keep the base running for now. You can see all the lights are on and everything, and that'll keep the generator, the constructor going, and the fridges and stuff. Okay, so now that we have that, we've got our fuel tanks. Okay, so we've got that in our fuel tanks. What else are we going to need? We're going to need lights. So we're going to need pot lights. So let's make a bunch of those. We're going to make regular lights. So we're going to need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular lights. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the pot lights. Let's grab this stuff. And we will eventually need a cargo box, but we will need also We'll just do a small ammo box for now. Can't actually make any weapons for it, but that's okay. Okay. That's probably all we need for right now. Because all the rest of I'm going to actually take from the base and put in there, so. And, oh, what I should do is I will need to spin up some blocks, just regular steel blocks, for the bottom ramp. Okay. So that's all spinning up. We'll grab those, we'll grab those, grab that. Put all that stuff on later. Okay, so let's go inside and start fitting this stuff in. Okay, so you can see this is a very fragile little CV. There's not really much to it. It's just made out of tin. It's my tin CV. And oh yeah, it won't let me out automatically because it's not powered up. So this just takes me to the roof. I can access the top of it from that hatch there. So there's actually quite a substantial spot up here to park SVs. And then this will be for where like the drill turret, maybe some guns, more turret space, stuff like that, you know, all the good stuff. Okay. So let's just launch our drone here. We're going to go up in here because I want to try and fit that generator in here. Because that generator will be just fine for this CV, and so I need to spin that. Facing with that way. Yeah, that looks good. So we've got our generator in. Let's get some fuel tanks in so we can so that's one. We can lay one down up top there. Let's do that. We can put that in. And then let's lay one down here. Change the axis and pop that in. And then the other one, can we just pop it there, or should I? I'll flip it and put it in here. Come on. Right there. Okay, so there's our fuel tanks and generator. We've got our warp drive and warp drive tank already installed. So basically this thing is probably ready to fly. All I got to do is power it up. Let's see. And so we'll go into Y. And that was interesting. Hitting Y without any power, or it closed all the hatch doors anyway. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so it's not going to have oxygen because oh yeah, ventilator. We're going to make some ventilators too. So let's manage this, and we'll just we'll throw this all in there. Whoa. Okay, this is going to take a lot of fuel for, but let's power it on. And it looks like we're going to have lots of fuel when we do have it full. So let's try this thing out. So make sure everything's on. It looks like it. Yep. Does it lift off? Yes, it lifts off. We have flight. It turns. It goes side to side. And doesn't really get up to huge speeds, but not bad, not bad. For a starter CV, this will work just fine. Okay, so let's park this thing again. We know it flies. Okay, so we want to level it off. I'm going to Alt so that I can actually see what I'm doing from a different angle. I'm going to come over a little bit. We'll come over a little bit. And that should be good enough. Yeah. There we go. So that's what it looks like from the... It's got no windows, but you can pop windows in if you want. It's not the prettiest thing, but it is super duper cheap. And so the price tag on it is basic hull engines warp. You can see the price tag is you got to be level 10, 1880 iron, 1230 neo, 547 sath, 526 silicon or cobalt, 180 silicon, 131 copper. Super cheap, and all you got to do is throw a generator in and a couple of fuel tanks, and it's flying, and it's warp ready. So awesome. You know what I can do? Let me just publish that up. So that'll be from Zlot in the Steam workshop. And if you guys want to spawn that, feel free. It's nice and small, but it's got a good size hangar bay. It's got no room for grow plots, but really, I mean, this is just to warp you to somewhere to build a real base, right? Right? The starter CV. Okay, so now that we've put it back down on our landing pad here, well, we probably don't need all the thrusters and turrets and stuff. I'm going to make a custom group called engines. And we're going to group everything here. And then I'm going to add the RCS and all the thrusters to the engines group. Now the reason why I just don't use just the default thrusters group on the general pane is because it doesn't incorporate the RCS into it. So you can still like wiggle around by accident and change your bearing and everything. And when you're out in space, it sucks. It's like, oh, I just spun around. Why did I do that? I was in the perfect position to start mining. So, I mean, yeah, I just incorporate it into an engines group now. So now I can go like this, turn that off, and it turns all my engines off, but it still keeps everything else. It still keeps it running. So you can it's still fueled up and powered on with 220 hours of runtime on 45% because it's doing nothing right now. It's literally powering nothing. Well, let's get some lights in this. Turn our shoulder light in. So we have, I'm thinking I'll put a light right above here. So let's do one of those circular lights for the ceiling. So like right there. So we're gonna do that. So we've got some light in here. Okay. And we're also gonna need the oh, didn't I grab them? I didn't grab them. Okay. I didn't grab the passenger seats. Okay. Well, I can go grab those. Also, let's put one, two, three right there. And let's go out here. We'll get one right there, and then another one right there. And what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to crank up the range on them by just targeting them, hitting your control panel, so hitting P while you have them targeted. And then if you go into devices, if you're on the main tab, go into devices and it'll go automatically to what you were targeting. And if it's a light, then you can actually adjust it from here. So I'm going to turn the range up to max and keep the intensity at 2. Sometimes it turns it down to 1, even though that it shows it at 2, so you got to go back in and turn it up. So just fiddle with it, make sure it's 2 and 20 if that's what you're looking for. And you can see it gives us a lot of light now in here, and I'll do that to this one too. So again, I target it, I hit P. Because devices was the last tab that I had open, it automatically opens to that and to the light that I was targeting. And see what I was talking about, how it went dim? It automatically turned it down, but it didn't actually display it on the actual bar. So we're going to turn that back up, turn the intensity back up. Now I don't like the intensity past 2 because it starts washing things out, too much flare. So that should be enough light in here with just those 2 turned up to maximum range. And we can start putting these cargo boxes in. So let's see, we've got, I'm thinking, because I want to keep as much distance, so I'm going to put them this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's do 5, and I'll build a couple more. So we'll have 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3. I'll build a couple more. And that'll put us with 10 in each side. Okay. Now we needed to what we can do is we can start moving a bunch of stuff over. So let's do that. We should probably get the cargo constructor over here. So let's do this. We'll go standing on my base. What I'm doing is I'm close proximity to both. The reason I'm doing this, I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn face one of my base blocks. I'm going to hit P. That brings me into the control panel. Then I can access whatever I want. I'm going to go into the large constructor, and it's made it's the stuff for us. It also needs to be emptied out. So I'm going to gut it. And now that my inventory is full, I'm going to stare at a block of the CV. And I'm going to go into the first cargo box up at the top, and I'm just going to start dumping this stuff in there for now. And we'll organize it all later. I just need to get it out of the constructor. So we'll just keep working at this, transferring the stuff. It's like moving day, right? Got to package up all the delicates. And we'll just keep doing this into the top one. You can see how much a constructor holds, quite a bit. Okay, and we'll keep unloading it. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to put that into the first one here. Wow, would you look at that? It perfectly fit in the cargo box. Well, I'm going to take this with me right now. I'm going to take this with me. What I should do first and foremost is let's try getting this painted before I put too much more in. So, oops, not tilde. I didn't want to hit tilde. I wanted to hit my tab to go into my color. I'm going to equip my color. Put my texture one there too. So we're going to go with a, we're going to apply, yeah, what the hell, apply to all block. We're going to do, oh, it's only going to let us do medium. It won't let us do large because I guess because it's not a base. Okay. So let's see. Oh, that's the wrong color. Let's do this one. So, okay. Does quite a bit. So I'm just going to paint everything this color for now, just so I can get it underneath everything, and we can recolor stuff later, individual stuff. But I just want to get this, I know it's a harsh color to stare at right now, but with all the light, it makes it very bright. I know, but I just want to get this in here, and then when I put the gear in, I won't have to, it'll be all painted in behind it. This isn't necessarily how it's going to stay, folks. It's just, for now, getting some color up on the walls. Okay. And I guess we can check outside. Spawn our drone, and we'll finish painting this. And then we'll do a bunch of black highlights. But for now, I just want to get the base color on. And you can see how much faster it is to paint now with the new tools. There's more textures available with the texture tool 2 now for Alpha 7, and there's some more the textures you can actually rotate now properly without having to rotate the block. You know how you had to rotate the block before? So now you can actually just rotate the texture. So that's a big improvement. Okay. So there we go. Big green lollipop or something, I don't know. Billy Club. Okay. So, now that that's all feeling green. Okay, that's annoying me. Let's go grab the stuff. I think I'm going to paint the interior black, because that's just, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. I can't handle the green interior. Sorry, guys, but that's got to go. So we're going to remove whole block, so it's just the, but I'm going to leave it on medium. Oh, I bet you it's bleeding through, isn't it? Oh no, because I told it not to. That's right. Okay, good. So let's keep going here. Why isn't it getting behind there? There we go. Oh, didn't really. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. See, now it's green and behind there. Come on, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Get your green on. Come on, you can do it. Ugh. It sucks. Hey, if I bleed it through, here we go. This is what I'll do. Okay, so I'll apply the whole block, but I'll just do small right now. And then I'll do this wall. Okay. So now, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's remove the apply to whole block and we'll set it back to medium. And get the rest of this in here. Yeah, I like it black in here better. The green was a little too bright for the inside. That's looking better. Let's get the rest of this. I'll just touch this up. Okay. That one's hard to get. I can't get it. Nope, there we go. And some blocks under there. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can't get everything. Oh, wow. I was actually able to get a bunch down there. Okay. Okay, well, excellent, excellent. Can't get that one. Can't get them all, but that's okay. At least it doesn't look so green anymore. And at first glance, you can't really see any of the green. Okay, good, good. Let's keep putting stuff in here then. So now that it's so dark in here, let's make this max range, and we're gonna change to regular intensity. So, okay. Let's try to get the rest of that. And is it not gonna let me? Ah, too bad. Okay. Okay. Now, what I should do is probably put a stripe. Well, in the meantime, we're going to get the constructor and put it in the CV. And the rest of the stuff. So, you can see it's empty. Let's pop this off. Okay, and we'll take all this out. Pop this off. And then we'll pop this off. Come on. And we'll get those put in. I'm losing my daylight. Okay, so which side should we do the constructors? I want this side. And I need more light in here. So let's go like this. I want one right there. Okay, so now let's put the constructor in. And come on. So I want the panel, come on, the control panel in the front, like, come on, right, like that. Okay, good. And then I don't like the smooth texture on the inside. We're gonna have to retexture this floor, I think. Let's see. So we don't want color. We want texture. Texture. So 5. And see, we can do the medium and not apply it to whole block too. So let's go with some sort of metallic looking floor texture. Like that. Or like that. What does that look like? Whoa. Didn't want to do it on the walls, but huh. Okay. So I guess that can't be painted. Or I gotta paint over it now because the texture did a default color to it too, I guess. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Can it be colored? Yep. Actually, that looks awesome. I might do that for the entire thing on the inside. I really like that. You're not really snowblind. You can see the angles and corners and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Let's switch back to our texture tool. So that's that one. We're going to do medium. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. Come on. You can get in there. Come on. I don't want to pop the constructor off, but I might have to. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I can't get into it. Okay, so let's just remove it really quick. And we'll finish texturing this. Very interesting look to it. Okay, good. Oops. What do you mean there's another object in this one? There isn't. Just let me. Yeah, we'll get all this textured as much as we can. Some stuff I'm not going to be popping out. So if I can't get the texture under it, oh well. Okay, looking good, looking good. Looking good. Okay. So I think now, let's go back out here. Look at all this. Yeah, it's easier to look at. Okay, so now, look at that. Get that under there, up there. Okay. It's hard to tell if I got in behind there. Looks like it. Oh. Looks like I missed some area. It's not that easy to get under all the nooks and crannies. Okay. Okay, let's go to the black now. So this is not to whole block, but we're going to do medium. And get all this painted. Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I like how fast it is to paint now. It's just they really did a good job upping the functionality of the tools this time around. And can't get into the nooks and crannies on all these places. Okay, I think everything's painted. Missed a few spots. Okay. That. Okay. Okay. There we have it, textured and painted. It's a little easier on the eyes now. That's not so bad. Okay. So let's get the constructor back in. And there we go. Come on, over one more, thank you. And right there. So that's where I want that. And I kind of want another one beside it. So what we need over here, repair station, we're going to need an O2 station, and okay, so let's do an armor locker right there. And we're going to do the repair station beside it. Is that the front? Or is that the front? Which way is the front? That's the front there. Okay, so that's the front. Okay. And then I kind of want to save that spot for a medic. We do have a clone. We do have a cloner, so let's grab that instead. Okay, and I gotta get some food. Okay. So, let's grab all this food. And we'll eat the fries. Eat the can of meat. We'll eat a hamburger. There we go. And then we're going to take these. We're going to take this with us. This. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's get the clone chamber in here. It's weird that there we go. And okay. And then, you know what, I'll set my home to it right now. Now what do we got to put in here? We need our food processor, fridge. Okay, so we can put the fridge on the wall. So let's do that. And then food processor over there. We can do another constructor there if we need to. Okay, and we need O2 dispenser, but I was just going to put that. I was thinking of like in here, right beside the door, an O2 and an armor. Okay, actually probably two O2s. We'll put one out there and inside. So that means, let's grab what's left in here. Oh, I forgot to put all that stuff in the fridge. Oh, we got more stuff that's going to need to be refrigerated. So let's grab the stuff that needs refrigerating. That's it. That's all I can carry. Okay. Okay. So now let's put stuff in the fridge. Okay. Give me my band-aids back. We can put the stuff in the armor locker for now. Just to get it in there. Okay. Okay, and then we need to grab all the stuff from the cargo box. And we're gonna grab that. And yeah, we had another repair station, O2 station, O2 tanks. We need to put that in. We need to put that in. Okay. So the O2, I was thinking up here. And what else? So O2, we're going to need to put the O2 tanks in. Oh, come on. You want to spawn. Don't tell me there's stuff in the way. There you go. Okay, so let's get these tanks in. They're stand up, eh? Well, let's just start over here then. 1, 2, 3. And that's probably going to be plenty, those 3. I don't think I need to put any more in here. Ventilator. I need to find a ventilator or build a ventilator. So let's finish putting the stuff into here. So we need, right, let's go into here and we'll put stuff into here. Okay, the rest is blocks. That doesn't go in there then. We need to build the ramp out back. We can put console in. So we'll do a console here. We'll do this one. Okay. And then what? We need passenger seats. We need another. Okay, so let's get this constructor up and working. grab it. Is there no... Did I... What? Did I just go into the wrong one? Ungrouped cargo. But, where did... Okay, well, it decided to shuffle itself. Okay, put the stuff in. That's construction sort of stuff. We'll keep grabbing it out of the cargo box here. And put it back in. Okay, and some more. So the last bit to put in here. Okay, and then the rest are blocks or tools, okay? Okay, so from here we could make a couple of passenger seats for the CV then. So let's make a couple of passenger seats. I mean, if we wanted to, we could do the tech equipment. I want 4 of those. Do I need more of the other stuff? I could make, I've got 1. I could do 1 more. So for a toilet and shower. The tech equipment will be our healing scanners. Okay, so let's grab this stuff. Okay, so now we want to put our passenger seats up. And I'm thinking there with a deco coming out or there with deco coming out. Let's do there. And there for now. At least it gives us some passenger seats. Okay. So, what's next? Well, we're getting there. Let's get the food processor stuff over. Okay. So we'll grab all this stuff. Or, well, not very effectively grab all that stuff because I left too much stuff in my inventory. So again, we'll just do a quick transfer thing here. Going to the top cargo box this time. So let me just put that crap in there for now. Need the space. But we'll keep these blocks here. And, oh yeah, the small ammo box. Okay, so we actually should do a little ramp right here, the width of the door. Okay. That'll help getting in and out. Oh, wait, what is going on with that? Did I actually just put it, I can't. Okay, so that is something you got to be aware of. These didn't actually go on my CV, they went onto my base. So let's remove these. Okay, so that happens actually more often than you'd think. So let's try this again. So I don't think it's... Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to actually go into N and there's no connect available, really? Come on. No? No, it's only gonna, it won't do it with connected, but there we go. Okay. Okay, so now that I have it connected to this, the CV, it should, oh, see it still doesn't look like, oh wait, no, and then no, see, is that right? I don't think so. Okay, you know what I need to do? I need to turn the CV ever so slightly. That way I'll know if it's lining up with the CV or the base. So let's turn our engines on. We're just going to lift up a bit. Move over a tad. And we'll just twist a bit. Twist a bit here. And lower there. So now we're all twisted. Okay. So now that we're a bit of an angle, we'll know, see, because that's going to be on the base. And see, that would be base, but that's CV. So there we go. Let's drone it up. It's just easier. Okay. Now that looks proper. That's right. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's the trick. You just got to twist on a bit of an angle compared to what the base is. See, and you can tell as soon as that's the base and that's the CV. Right on. Wow. It's flight and warp ready, but still got a bunch of stuff to bring over, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Get this. Okay. And pop that off. Okay. Let's take a look at what's in here. Let's grab all that. Pop that. And we can't grab all that, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go back to the CV. back in here. Water plates. We need water, that. Okay. Okay, so that we can put out in the bay. Drone that up. Put that up here. Boom. Okay. So right now, let's just keep going with the top one to store crap in. So I need that. I'm going to need to install those. Okay, so... Oh, also, let's get these ventilators in. So we'll go into our constructor and make some ventilators. So we'll need 1, 2, we'll need 2 for sure. Okay, let's get this in. I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put ventilator there and the ammo box right there, and then that'll get filled with one more cargo box. And this ventilator we will put what if I just put it like right there? Yeah. That can actually be a bit of, that could be the walkway to get over to here. So there we go. Okay. So ventilators in. And that should, once I oxygenate, put oxygen and everything, that should allow the oxygen to run freely. And it looks like I missed some paint here and there, and I'm going to have to repaint all these other devices. But there you go, folks. We've got a warp-capable CV with gear in it now. Off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish moving all the stuff into it and getting it ready for takeoff. We're going to strip down the base and basically leave nothing behind and have it all sitting on the CV ready to warp. Well, guys, if you like this episode, like and subscribe. I've published the haul, this CV, basic CV without any guts in it, on the workshop, so you can go grab that under my name, Zlot. And next time we are going to be going warping to another sector to see if we can find some more pentaxid. That is our main goal at this point. So until then, guys, it's been a blast. You guys have an awesome day.